What's good, hustlers? Welcome to another episode of Hustle Season. Here I'm Coach Hustle. We talk about everything pertaining to the hustle, whether it's motivation, inspiration, how to's. When you come to my channel, you're gonna learn how to make yourself and your hustle better. Thanks for tuning in. Yo, today I want to talk about staying in your square and staying in your lane, not getting knocked off of that. A lot of times in entrepreneurship or in hustling, you're gonna have a lot of glitter and things that are golden and shining at you that will distract you. You're gonna have haters and naysayers that talk trash. Like, literally, you do have a lot of things lined up against you, but I'm gonna give you some thought processes of how to work through that, so you don't gotta not worry about it, but you can understand it, and that way you can navigate on through it, because it does happen in all of our journeys, right? Um, the first thing is, when you doing what you do in your hustle, everybody's not gonna understand your hustle. They're not gonna understand of why you're not gonna get a job like them, and why you doing what you do, why you rather work 70, 80 hours a week for yourself versus someone else. And it's because of the freedom. We see a long game. Instead of working for somebody for 20, 40 years, I'd rather work for myself for 20, 40 years. That way I can kick back and pass it on, to the next people in my family. And it's just kind of our mindset. When I started switching up how I did the reselling, because I used to do like a lot of RA and OA, and I'll do another video about that. Like, well, I've kind of like chilled back on that. Not to say I don't do it, but that's not my full business strategy. I went more so with picking trash, to be honest. And I mean, it's fun to me. I really kind of enjoy it, and it has to be fun to you for you to enjoy it. It's like a rush for me to find stuff for free that's worth hundreds of dollars, 20, $50, and then people just don't know that they're throwing away. And I was telling a family member this, right? That, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, picking through trash. And they're like, picking through trash? You don't still resell? And I'm like, yo, yeah, I still resell. It's how I find products to flip online. And it kind of hurt my feelings at first, because I'm like, why are they looking at what I'm doing like that? Like I'm falling off because I'm picking through trash. But that's just how they perceive it. I had to understand that. When they hear pick trash, to them, they think somebody that deals with trash is beneath them, or lower of a human. But it don't matter where you the garbage man or the president, you know what I'm saying? It's about who you is as a person, but that's a whole nother story. But I say that to say, this person, I'm cool with them. They my family member, you know what I'm saying? I respect them a lot. It hurt my feelings when they said that, but I wasn't gonna stop picking trash because of it. It make you feel like that's what you want to do because somebody's, uh, not agreeing with something you're doing, but I got a goal and I know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm trying to hit. I know what I'm trying to get. And when I see that a lot of my state, I'm in New York, and a lot of people are moving, right? They're moving out. I'm only out 90 minutes from the city. All right, a lot of people have been moving from the city. A lot of people are selling their houses because the housing market is up right now. My arm got tired. Got shook hands. But let me set it down here. Cool. Yeah, but a lot of people, they move, they throwing stuff out, they're downsizing because the housing market is hot for them, and they got a lot of stuff out there. And so in my mind, I said, okay, I'm gonna give New York another 18 months and go through and pick up all the stuff, all the money people leave behind, from furniture to backpacks to, I don't know, man. I found all types of stuff in the trash. And also, it's a double threat for me. Not only do I pick trash to sell online, I pick trash for the recycles and take those metals. Metals is up right now, so I scrap. I got a pickup truck. Scrapping does very well because those numbers are up. You get a few £100, a couple £1,000 a week. You can make yourself a pretty penny, depending on what your area is paying. But had I had that not had that in my mind and I was weak minded, I would have let that person knock me off of what I was doing, and stopping my hustle and grind of how I was getting it, because how they look at it. Because they work a 9 to 5 or a quote unquote corporate job. And I'm not knocking anybody that does that. But what I am knocking is you trying to knock my hustle and how I try to get it. And that's not cool. But you're gonna have people that do that to you that will be your family members, you know what I mean? That you would least expect it from too. You will have that. And does it change how you look at these people? Of course it does. But it lets you know, and you notate it in your mind, like you know where you're going. You know in 5 to 10 years you're gonna be at a meal ticket. You know what I mean? Like most entrepreneurs, it might not even take that long. Just how things are going, and as you steady grinding. So you just notate in your head, and you keep working on your path. And another thing you gotta do, you gotta stay in your lane. All right. A lot of times, like I say, man, IG is a hype show. That's why I had to come up off of there a lot. You know, I still show little things here and there, but I'm more so working on this YouTube grind because of that. It'll have your mind going in 1,000 different directions. You know, you watch the wrong folks. You see they showing, oh, they getting money doing this and they getting money doing that, but they ain't telling you the cons of it. Or some of these people, I'm gonna be quite frank with you, man. They be scheming, like, you know, because the numbers and the math don't make sense. We'll go through a whole that in a whole nother video. Trust me, I got some content for you about that. I had to find out the hard way, you know. But yeah, I say that to stay in your lane because it look good. It looks good. Not all of them be scheming. Some of them, right? Like I said, this is a channel for people that's getting it from the mud. You know, there's a lot of people that's out here and they got channels that for their audience, but my channel is for people that don't got shit. You know what I'm saying? Credit fucked up, only got a couple dollars, type things like that. You know, I don't have a 750 credit score, so I can have a $25,000, you know, credit card that I can buy up a bunch of product for Q4 and hold it. And I'm not knocking people that do that. It's okay. I mean, that's business. It's the level you're trying to get to. But not everybody can operate at that level. And you see these people making purchases and do that, and you compare yourself. So that's what I mean by you got to stay in your lane because, like I said, they have access to things that you don't have access to just yet. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't be down about that. You just got to work yourself to get wherever you're trying to get. But don't compare yourself to others. You know, that's a big thing of staying in your lane. You keep comparing yourself to others, especially on that IG and social media, you won't move anywhere. You'll be stuck and you'll be sad about your life, you know. So that's just something, you know, something I've learned through my journey that I had to learn it kind of like the hard way, you know, following different people. And like I say, I got something to come for that. But stay in my lane. So my lane is free stuff, trash, picking and thrifting, and of course, you know, over time I've been adding some like replens in there. One of my favorite YouTubers on here is in the reselling game is Chris Daily Refinement. Yo, this guy has a plethora of knowledge. Check out some of his videos, especially the one that talks about creating a 10 by 10 by 10 method. 10 items that make you $10 profit that sells 10 times a day. And it takes time to find those items. And it does. I only found one so far that I can sell maybe like 10 times a day, and it's a replan. But like I said, it's a journey. This man makes a lot of money just off of used clothes. So be careful who you following too. That's part of like staying on your square and staying in your lane. You follow clowns, you're gonna end up a clown. You follow real people that's really about it and that's real business, you're gonna have that at the end. Cause that's what it's about at the end. It's not about how many packages I can post on IG, how much money I done made in Q4, cause it's not all profit. You know, it's about really making money that can change you and your family's lives and that can take you to the next level so you don't have to slave all day, so you can retire, so you can take that trip or whatever it is your goal that you're trying to do, whether you're a full-time hustler or part-time hustler. Yo, I hope this video helped you guys to understand, you know, staying in your lane, staying on your square, and giving my examples of what happened in my life, that it does happen, but you can still get it cracking. You feel me? Hey, thanks for checking in. Like, comment, subscribe. Any suggestions, ideas, leave them down below for the next video. Peace.